Hey, Sam Bracken here again. Greetings, great ones. It's good to see you. So you want to change. That's great news. But let me just share some information with you. In this book, Change or Die by Alan Deutschman, he talks about the statistics of people wanting to change. And even if you want to change, only 1 in 9 people change. 1 in 9. Even when their life is threatened. So if the doctor says to you, you need to stop smoking or you will die. You need to stop drinking alcohol or you will die. You need to lose weight or you will die. Only 1 in 9 people change. Well, have you ever wondered why change is so hard? What gets in the way of change? Let me tell you what gets in the way of change. Very, very specific. 5 things are big barriers that keep you from changing. Once you understand these 5 things, change is a lot easier. The first barrier that gets in the way of change is simply a stuck mindset. Your brain, is just stuck. You get strangely comfortable with where you're at right now in your life. You don't see a need to change. You're comfortable however good it is or however bad it is. You just get comfortable with it. I saw this growing up as a kid. I saw, living in squalor, my mom hoarding stuff and just crazy kinds of things, piles of crap everywhere. And everybody was comfortable with it. And they didn't feel like they needed to change. That's the first barrier. The comfort zone can be the most dangerous place on earth. The second barrier that gets in the way of change is there are so many things you can change, you don't even know where to begin. Too many choices, too many things to change is like having nothing you can change. You just simply get overwhelmed. Well, I need to get smarter. I need to lose weight. I need to get a college degree. I need to get a promotion at work. I need to make more money. I need to have my house clean. I need to do my yard. I need to not hang around people that are, dragging me down. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's a huge barrier because if you can't get your mind and head and heart around what you need to change, it's not going to happen if you're overwhelmed. So oftentimes, if you can narrow the focus, it can help you immensely. The third thing that gets in the way of change, and quite possibly the most important thing, is you need a compelling reason to change. Without a compelling reason, change simply doesn't happen. It just doesn't. You got to have motivation. You can lose weight because you want to be healthier, or you can lose weight because you want to live longer to enjoy your grandchildren and your children and your relationships with loved ones. Those are going to give you 2 different motivations. But motivation is big. Without the proper motivation, it's difficult to change. The fourth thing that gets in the way of change is understanding that change is not an event, it's a process. We can spend some good time together on this video and you can be inspired and you can learn something cool, but the likelihood of you changing is probably 0. Understanding that change is a process, it takes time, it requires different behavior and course correction is critical to change. The last thing that gets in the way of change is accountability. And when I say accountability, I'm not talking about someone ragging on you because you're not doing what you're supposed to. I'm talking about surrounding yourself with positive, powerful people that love you, who believe in you, who want to see the change in you, who embrace the best you and where you're going. Oftentimes, we can be surrounded by people who suck the emotional life out of our souls because they're just negative and they don't want to embrace the change that we're making. When I was a kid and I started making changes, I was ridiculed and made fun of in my household because I wanted to make positive changes. It was the strangest thing. So the last barrier you have to get over is surround yourself with people that are going to embrace your change. After you understand those 5 points, change becomes easy. It really does. It's not as hard as you think. And that 1 in 9 goes out the window because it can be 9 out of 9 if you understand those barriers that get in the way. What are the benefits or the reasons why you should change? Well, let me give you the first one. If you don't change, you're going to be extinct. You're just going to die. I'm sorry, but Darwin had some things right when he understood the evolution of species. Those who can adapt and change to circumstances are the ones that do the best in this life. Right now, in our country, there's 30 to 50 million people that are underemployed because they haven't learned skills that people want to pay them money for. The second benefit to change is that with this new ability to adapt, learn, and grow, you can continually provide for your family. You can line up what you're good at with what you want to do and make money at it. You can be self-reliant as you change. The third benefit is you have more confidence. You know who you are, you know where you're going, you know how to get there. We've talked about change being a process. Why do you need to change? There's a lot of answers to that question, but let me give you the main reason you need to change. Because great achievement, great accomplishment doesn't just spring up randomly on its own. If you want this world to be a better place, because you came, you lived, and you died, you have to change. It's the dash in your name. You know, you're born on a certain date, you die on a certain date. What does that dash mean? What did you accomplish and achieve in that dash? Words can never express it. I know what I want that dash to represent in my life. And I want it to be a whole bunch of good things. I want to be known as a great father, a great husband. I want to have provided for my family. I want to have helped make this world a better place, to help you change and me change, and everyone be better off and reach the potential result of it. I want that dash to mean a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why you need to change, because that can make your life worthwhile. It can give you meaning and help your journey be marvelous. That's my hope for you.